Let's take a walk inside an AHU room. As you can see, AHU is just a well-insulated box with some major components inside. The fan is located at the front, cooling coil is in the middle, and the air filter can be found over here if you open up the side panel. There are two air ducts that is connected to it from the top. This is the supply air duct, which pushes the cold conditioned air to various locations that need to be cooled down. The other air duct is the return air duct, which carries the air from the rooms back to the AHU. And there's one more air duct at the side, which is the fresh air duct that carries outside fresh air into the AHU to maintain good indoor air quality. The fresh air damper, which is controlled by the actuator here, will only open up when there's a need to reduce the carbon dioxide level in the space. For some AHU, the fresh air will get treated first before going into the main AHU, and it is done at a smaller unit like this called the fresh air unit. The fresh air will pass through the cooling coil in the fresh air unit first to reduce certain amount of heat, and that will help to reduce the burden on the main AHU. Let's take a look at the different sensors or actuators you can find in this room. Over here, you can see the thermal well where the chilled water supply and return temperature sensors are. And this actuator here controls the chilled water valve that modulates the chilled water flow rate into the cooling coil. At the supply air duct, you can see the airflow sensor and the supply air temperature sensor. These are the test holes where you can insert the airflow probe into the duct to measure the airflow rate. At the return air duct, you can find the CO2 sensor, return air temperature sensor, and the relative humidity sensor. Right in front, there is also a duct smoke detector. And this differential pressure sensor over here will determine whether the air filter is dirty. And there's this black pipe that is connected to the AHU, that is the condensate drainage pipe, to remove the condensate that is formed when the air passes through the cooling coil. That's the end of the AHU room tour. Thank you.